Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it ain't looking good, guys. It ain't looking good. It's dying. It really is. It's dying. You guys know last fall, or towards the end of fall, I had a flat tire here on the Kubota. I was airing it up each time. I put plugs all on the inside sidewall of it, and drove like that pretty much all fall. And then eventually the plugs popped out, and I just started riding on the rubber, right? Because, you know, it wasn't on the wheel, that's fine, riding on the rubber. And eventually I got a new tire on order, and then I finally got around to making the video of changing the tire on the side-by-side on the Kubota. And it worked me. I could have edited that video to where, you know, you made it look like I knew what I was doing. You know, I may actually do that on a RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, cut out all the part where I screw up. Gotta show people just how to do it right? Don't show them how to do it wrong. But on the RidgeLife video, I showed you how hard it was for me, and you're like, Tim, you made that look difficult. I was like, well, it was difficult. I used the tractor, popped the wheel, got it off, you know, tried to get, oh my goodness, it was just hard. So anyway, got it all done. It is holding air. It is love having the side-by-side back for about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. I only had the side-by-side for about 10 minutes. I'm like, Tim, what'd you get, another flat tire? What'd you do to it? Well, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you how it was. Let me tell you what happened. What happened was, you know, this thing, it's a diesel. This is a X1140, 1140cc Kubota. RTV X1140 diesel engine, hydraulic dump bed. It converts, these seats go down. So right now it's a giant dump bed. These seats go down, can be a 4-seater or a 2-seater. Love this thing. Perfect for a farm. It's not a speed demon, guys. It don't go like that. Just lots of power. Lots of power. More power. It sat for a while, and diesels have a tendency, if it sits for a while and it can draw moisture, it can gum up. That's right, Elvis. It's my fault. I know it. I'm assuming this is what happened, guys. I think what happens is I start it up. Let's see if I can get started here. Well, there you go. It'll do about 20 seconds, and it peters out. I know it, Elvis. It doesn't make me happy. So, drive about 20, 30 yards. Drive about 20, 30 yards. Oh my goodness. But it works in between. The engine runs, and the engine, I've never had a problem with this engine. So what I think is happening is the fuel filter is probably gelled up, gummed up, blocked up, got moisture in it, it's got contamination somehow. So it gets enough fuel to start, and it runs on the fuel, and then it can't get enough fuel through the fuel filter to keep running. And you sit there, let the pressure equalize across the filter, let a bit of fuel bleed across, starts up, and then runs again 20, 30 seconds. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So I called up to my local Kubota dealer and said, you know what, I need a fuel filter for the RTV X1140, and while you're at it, give me a air filter. I hadn't really changed the air filter out in this bad boy. You can clean that air filter, and you know they last a long time. It's a round canister style. So he said, sure. Well, went to pick them up, and the fuel filter, like less than 20 bucks. Not a problem, right? 20 bucks, I take that. Guys, this air filter, like $60 for an air filter. I ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I went ahead and got it anyway, because I'm gonna clean out the one I got. I know it's not the problem, all right? And I got 309 hours on this bad boy. Let me see how many miles I got on it. 1,470. I got 1,470 miles on it, 309 hours. I service it, you know, I take care of the oil, the transmit, the hydrostatic fluid and all that stuff. So all that's good. I know that's good. So I'm going to clean out the air filter, see if the air filter is good, keep it, and I'll change it out on the next major service. But get that oil or fuel filter changed out, and across my fingers, that's what it is. So any of you guys that have a Kubota RTV that's a diesel, there's a 900, there's different, different versions of this one. This is the big bad boy, 1140X, extra 1140. Anybody that has the diesel, let me know what you think the problem is. Do you think it's a clogged fuel filter, or is it something else I need to check? Is there a vacuum line? Is there something that you think it could be? I'm leaning towards fuel filter. I'm leaning towards fuel. It's dying, guys, and I just got it going, and it's dying. Oh, man, I was like, oh, my goodness. Oh, how can I didn't have it for so long, and here I am again. No side-by-side. I am blessed that I got the old Polaris Magnum 4x4 ATV. I run around on that, Of course, I got the tractor too, old Blue back there, and she's a diesel. She never gums up, Never have issues with water or all that stuff. I can drain it, but I do the service on it too. I do the service on old Blue. But guys, there is so much going on. It's really nice out here right now. Today is Thursday, by the way. Rain is coming tomorrow, and then the cold weather is coming Saturday. We are going to be below freezing in the daytime almost the entire week next week. Right around freezing in the daytime to sometimes 11 degrees and 17 degrees in the daytime. Highs. We were supposed to get -3 on Monday night, real temperature. But because of the snow that's coming through and the clouds, it's going to keep our load a balmy 0. Okay, it's going to be a balmy 0 degrees on Sunday night, Monday night. Because Sunday, we're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow Sunday and then not melt for several days. Well, I'm off Monday from work. Martin Luther King's birthday. Thank you, Martin Luther King. Appreciate that. Give me a day off because it's going to snow. I'm going to have a snow day on Monday. If I don't have this going by then, I'll have the four-wheeler, and I'm going to be out there in that field tearing it up. But before I do that, guys, I'm going to go deer hunting. It's still deer hunting in West Tennessee. I can get my old 308 out there. And when deer hunting in the winter, it's going to be cold now. It's going to be cold. I probably won't be in a tree stand. I'll probably be in a pop-up blind. But man, you can hear, when it's so quiet, you can hear the deer going through the snow. Oh, man. And then that gray ghost going through the woods, oh my goodness. So I'm super excited about that. I think I probably told you that already. I'm super excited about deer hunting this weekend. Gin might not be over this weekend because of the snow and freezing potential, right? Maybe she'll come over Friday, leave Sunday morning before the snow gets here. It'll be cold, but it won't be snowy. But again, that's a lot of driving for her. She drives every weekend. Maybe I'll go over there one day. Maybe I'll go over there one day during the week next week, early, when they get the roads clear, because they'll get the roads clear, by Tuesday. I'll have the Beast, of course, the big trimmer 4x4 off-road. And I'll probably maybe go from work to her house, spend the night with her so I can see some Gin. Oh, because if I don't get to see her this weekend, oh my goodness, guys. That's a long time not to have some Gin love. So when the Timifer, you just had the Tim and the Gin, it's kind of hard on the heart, if you know what I mean. We are excited, guys. There is so much going on right now here on the Ridge. We have about a month away. We'll be leaving for Niagara Falls in the winter, guys. Staying on the Canadian side, staying at a resort hotel overlooking the falls, high rise, down looking at the falls. Gonna go to Vermont. Hopefully there's snow. They got a lot of rain, and the snow they had in Vermont. I talked to my dad. He said the snow up in his cabin on the lake, the snow had melted from all the rain they had come through. Right, we had all that big rain we had recently. But hopefully the snow comes back. It's a month away. Hopefully the snow comes back. We can do some snowmobiling. You can always go up in the mountains there and snowmobile. I've never snowmobiled. I grew up down here in the South. We ain't got no snow machines. You know what I'm saying? But that's something fun. Something I've never done. I grew up down here in the South. I didn't grow up there in the Northeast. So visit my family up there. You know, I don't know if you know my family story. Maybe one day I can sit down and tell you all to meet up or something. But I was raised here in the South by my mom, Grandma Carol. Love you, Mom. Love you, Grandma Carol. So I really wasn't around my Northeast family very much. I'm a Southern boy. But now in the last, 10, 15 years or so, I've really started to get to know them. I love my sisters and a brother and of course Dad and stepmom. Oh my goodness, Maddie, she's amazing. The in-laws are awesome. So can't wait to spend some time with them up there. See my nieces. I got 3 nieces, Rose, Violet, and Tess, all cute as a button, you know what I'm saying? So that's something really fun we got coming up here next month. But guys, that freezing weather is coming. The Ridge Crib is not going to have water. With the temperatures being just below freezing, 28 and above, I've been able to unhook the hose from the outside. I never did buy the heated water hose yet. Some of you all said, buy a heated water hose. Like, you can do that. But then you have to worry about the other things. There's other things I can do. I've been talking to several people, give me some great ideas. But what I've been doing is just disconnecting the water, filling the water tank up, and I got it to work. I figured out the whole pressurization thing. So all week this week, when it got down below freezing at night, I've been having showers in the camper, not have to go over to the Grandma Carol's. I've been having showers in the camper by using the onboard water, and since I've insulated the bottom so well, right? I got that very, very well insulated. But this week, well, that ain't gonna happen. When it's 0 or 3, that insulation is not gonna cut it for that camper. The drain lines, the bottom, the low point drains will freeze, the tank will freeze, the pump will freeze, the hot water heater will freeze, unless you have it on, of course, obviously. So I'm gonna drain it all. So not tonight, but probably tomorrow when I get home from work. It's gonna be raining, but I'm gonna get under the drain the tank, drain the hot water heater, excuse me, and drain the low water drain, so all the water comes out of anything that's exposed under that camper. I'll keep the heat on inside of the camper, obviously, to radiate some heat. But one thing I'm going to leave with you guys, it's not all bad. Matter of fact, life is good. Life is beautiful. I'm not complaining about this thing. I will get this thing fixed. It's what I do. I fix things. What do? What do you do for a living? I work at a steel mill. I fix things. Actually, I've got people that fix things now, but it used to be I fix things. But when I come home, I fix things. And it may take me a while to fix things. It takes me a while to do anything, right? Hashtag no work life. But I'm going to get this thing fixed, get the camper going, and I talked to HR, corporate HR. Not just my work HR, I'm talking about corporate HR today. I already talked to Fidelity about getting the funds. Corporate HR says, Tim, do it. They said, if you need the money, take it out. We're not going to stop you. I have to prove to the IRS why I'm getting it. So I've called the timber frame supplier. I've called the well guy, and I've called the land clearing guy. Right, my land clearing guy, not the dozer guy, but the guy who the dozer guy works for, Cass. Right, Cass is the dozer guy called Trip, and he's going to come out. Tell me how much it costs to clear the land, do the pad, and get my driveway done. The things I can't do with Old Blue, the big trees, right? And he's gonna give me a quote for that. I got the timber frame, and the SIPs package, those structural insulated panels. Gonna get the estimate for that, and get the well, and the septic. Those are things I'm not doing myself, and the foundation. Get the foundation, and I'll submit all that, and guys, here in the next few weeks, I could have my funds to start the barn dominium build. Now, when you say start the barn dominium build, you mean you're going to have it? You're going to start putting the SIPs together? No, you got to order the SIPs. You got to have the foundation built. You got to clear the land. Okay, so that was why delaying the dozer video. Once that stuff's in progress, then the dozer video comes out, burning the brush where the barn's going to get built, and then start leveling out the barn while I'm working on the foundation and stuff, for the barn dominium. Guys, content flowing for you. I just didn't want to give you, I didn't want to do like I was having to do before on RidgeLife and just give you a video and then you just sit and listen to me ramble all the time. Give you a video, sit and listen. It's hard. You don't want that. So now you just listen to me ramble, and I appreciate that. But the content on RidgeLife has been stuff like vacations and trips and stuff. Speaking of which, tomorrow you should have, if Disney doesn't copyright me again, I had the video ready for today of me and my daughter Alyssa, my granddaughter Adley going to Animal Kingdom at Disney World in Orlando, and I got 5 copyright hits on it. So I had to, oh my gosh, if you hear it, that's why all that music going in the background at Disney, you know, you get copyrighted. You can't say nothing. So I had to cut a lot of the video out, and I had to overlay some of my own music and cover up their music. Hakuna Matata, you know, can't have that in there. You can't even hear them say Hakuna Matata. Their copyright engine works so good, they can just hear it in the background, you know. So anyway, that video should come out tomorrow, and then of course I'll be working on the Magic Kingdom video and the Hollywood Studios. So those are 3 great videos that are, again, RidgeLife, life with me, Tim at RidgeLife, and my family. And then once the build process starts going, things just blow up with us guys. And I want you to join the journey with me, okay? Please stick around. Stick around with RidgeLife, okay? RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos, RidgeLife Ramblings, and guys, once I get to a point where I possibly retire early, I'll be doing them RidgeLife lessons from the Ridge on a consistent basis, because I'm getting fed, you know, at church right now, and then I want to feed again, guys, right? You know, but you know my plan. You know my plan. So guys, I'm missing Jin, but I'll see you soon. And Jin, love you. See you soon. All right, so guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife.